Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 16 of season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. In the last episode, we had a rogue Asgardian carving a path of seduction through Nevada as things were just kind of getting out of hand, forming a biker army and then taking over Ward, infiltrating the team. It got a little out of hand. Not gonna lie. I think that's an understatement, to be honest. But Sif showed up, tracking this rogue Asgardian down, teamed up with our guys, and we came out on the other side. However, the episode ended with the revelation after Coulson finally tells the truth to Skye about what it was he injected her with. He's kind of on a warpath to find out the truth about what all was done, why, all that jazz, now that he's brought a lot of that down on somebody else now without really knowing the consequences of it. It's definitely lit a fire under him. And we found out that in that conversation, someone else was listening, and it was May, who then reported it to some unknown persons, saying Coulson knows. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop in and see what happens next. So guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you check it out over on Patreon, or if you got a member of the channel, gets you access as well. It doesn't watch along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes and reaction to the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, to try to make it worth your while, since you're going to support the channel, guys. At the end of the day, really appreciate it. If you enjoy this reaction, at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really does go a long way with helping these videos out. And a huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys. With that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 16, End of the Beginning.
Agent John Garrett.
Hey, back so soon. Triplet. That was his name. Triplet.
Safe houses go, it's not bad.
Antoine, right?
I used to love that guy. Who?
Yeah, I'm like, what? Oh no. Oh gosh, he's got more enhancements now. Whoa. Jeez, dude, what in the world? I'm sorry. Oh my God, I was not ready for that. Whoa!
He's coy, but scrappy.
I'll explain everything as soon as we hit 50,000 feet. This way.
Man, what if I seen that guy in the guy I didn't throw shade at that we saw before? That guy right there in the middle. I know him from stuff, but I just still, even though this is like the second time I've seen him, I can't place it.
If there is someone out there who can read minds.
Maybe the Northern Lights will knock a few bars off his psychic Wi-Fi.
Coulson, you know S.H.I.E.L.D. stands on psychics. They don't exist.
Are you suddenly a believer?
I had a recent experience with an Asgardian who could bend people's will with her voice, forced me to open my mind, so to speak.
Fair enough. I mean, hell, we had that with Loki too by this point. You know, like quite literally mind-controlled multiple people.
Clairvoyant's super soldier bodyguard came after us for a reason. We're getting close.
To what? His identity?
Not exactly clairvoyancy, but it's still mental manipulation.
She'll prioritize the candidates on Garrett's list, locate them, then pair us off into random teams.
That way only one person knows the full scope of the mission.
Interesting,
This
smart.
person you're referring to should need to be a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent to be granted that level of access.
She doesn't need to be granted anything.
Has the potential to save so many lives.
We'd like to send a blood sample of yours to some colleagues to do a molecular breakdown. Maybe if you spoke to Agent Coulson...
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
So you're saying we should obey the rules?
Ooh, uh-oh.
Who are you and what have you done with Skye?
Yeah.
Skye, upstairs. Top brass wants to see you.
Yeah, they know something's weird when she's abiding by the rules without question.
Well, I'll give one person from each team the potential clairvoyance coordinates, and I'll give the other one the identity. That way, no one person knows the full specs of the op until you get there.
That's really smart.
How am I supposed to access all the classified files without someone in the room? I don't have clearance.
Now you do. Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D., Skye.
I mean, legitimately, she could have probably illegally obtained it if she wanted to, but she's trying to be on the goody good list, but she's official. At least May's back in this play. Oh my god, I'm getting a little misty.
You've passed every required S.H.I.E.L.D. exam with flying colors.
For a level 1 agent.
You've assisted us on multiple field missions. Put your life on the line. You earned this.
Oh, and that's one thing she was worried about.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Skye.
Congratulations.
What was with that look there, Ward?
I'm no clairvoyant. I do believe some things are meant to be.
Dude looks like he's ready for full-on laser tag. Oh, he's got a layer under his skin, too. What now? It kind of looked like a bangle or a bracer. Well, that's exactly what it was. Delete. He's like a few stages away from just being a Cyberman. They're coming for me. It's time we finally meet. Bluff or for real?
I'm taking a transport jet back to the hub where I can quarterback the field teams via satellite. Someone's gonna have to pull your asses out of the fire when things go south. I'll be in touch.
I guess I got a boat to catch. Good luck, Agent Coulson.
You too, Agent S.H.I.E.L.D.
Buckle your seatbelt. Am I remembering how he died correctly? It had to do with the car, right?
How are you feeling?
A lot better, actually.
I've been shot a couple times myself. Axe, shoulder. Had my throat cut once.
Eee. Oh.
Burn itself doesn't hurt at all. Crazy, right? The nerve endings get all fried. But the area around the burn, that smarts. Still.
I got one. Not that
Sorry,
bad,
what
though.
You did for me. How you risked your life to save me.
I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see it decently. I got this when I was 1.
What's this?
Say you need to tag a fleeing vehicle or a wild monkey if it was to get away from you.
God damn it. Hey, to be fair, he hasn't mentioned monkeys in a while. He's allotted one mention.
Have either of them exhibited any side effects or strange behavior?
Strange is such a subjective term.
Or if they do in the future, feel free to contact me first. I can help. Okay?
Another weird exchange, and they picked up on that.
Clairvoyant thinks you can read our minds. See if you can read his. We need some insight into who this person really is. A weakness. Do what you do. Find the exploit and stop worrying.
Aww, I love the faith. Putting her people skills to the test as well as her hacking skills. Can we hack the person, find the exploit of their, like, brain computer? I tried there.
The Clairvoyant almost killed Skye.
Well, he did kill my partner. You know what it's like telling a 6-year-old that his dad isn't coming home? So we find the Clairvoyant. You might want to stay out of my way.
I'll find the director's office. You get a room number on Nash.
Yes, ma'am.
I really like the way this episode feels right now, man.
Nobody home. Odd.
Oh, convenient timing.
Yeah, this is a little sus. Oh! Oh!
We can still help you, like Peterson's dead.
Mate to hub. Deathlock's here. Blake's down.
He just turned his pelvis into mush. I'm sorry. That delayed ass reaction. I love you, May, but that didn't make you look good.
Lucky the med team got to him when they did.
I wouldn't
Oh!
call anyone in critical condition lucky.
He's alive. He won't be walking right for a while, or ever.
When can I expect Agent Simmons for debrief?
She's getting ready as we speak.
Good. If I'm gonna put any more agents in danger, I want them to know exactly what Deathlock is and what he's capable of.
I'm not sure we have all of that info.
Who knows what else they've done to the man?
Or how much man is left at all?
Yeah.
If they want me to stay here at the hub, then that's that.
Well, don't you seem awfully chipper to pick up and leave me by my lonesome?
Yo.
Could it be because the hub's lab facilities are much more comprehensive than ours?
In case I'd like to run a molecular breakdown of Skye's blood. Yes. Brilliant
My
deduction,
God.
Coulson.
Oh!
Are you staying at the hub as well?
Garrett's keeping me here. Help brief the teams on our most recent run-in with the Cyber Soldier. Don't mind the company, do you?
No, not at all.
Fitz is just like processing that entire thing.
You said Blake fired how many rounds?
I heard 6.
Because there are only 5 missing from this magazine and 1 from here. These are Fitz's tag rounds.
We can track him.
Oh.
Get us in here.
I don't know how that works, but I understand the point. I just don't know how it happened. Oh, right. Wait, yeah, because he reloaded.
This isn't a surprise party, people, so you can toss stealth out the window. Our target's wearing body armor and has enhanced cybernetics. Make your shots count. Let's move.
Man, God, I miss him, dude. He just has a swagger and a charisma that just oozes from it. Every word.
It's time to hunt, boys. Let's find us a death log.
Oh, we haven't seen them in a while either, too.
I can't confirm it's him. Initiating multi-spectrum overlay.
Dude, that is what the fuck? How is it not him? Oh my God! Wow.
It's not just his leg or his eye. They did stuff to him. It's all under his skin.
Wow, dude. Damn. One of them just flew right into that arcade cabinet. Whoa. Damn.
Easy. I come in peace.
Fuck, no! Okay. Oh, whoa. Oh, is this the guy they were looking for?
Agent Coulson, Agent Garrett, I surrender.
Dude, no, wait, hold up. I need a better look at him. Was that Brad Dourif? Yo!
You're the Clairvoyant?
No.
Thomas Nash. Mr.
Too
Cole
easy.
gave me that other name.
Oh.
Bit dramatic for my taste.
Well, okay. Brad freaking Dourif.
Who else is down here?
Mr. Peterson is gone.
Yeah, those eyes, man. I know those eyes. Luther Lee Boggs.
Just as I saw you holding Skye in your arms, dying, knowing it was all your fault. You and Skye, she has something we want, and she will die giving it to us.
Oh.
What you do to me, I will always.
There's no way they got him just for this.
Just got a message from HQ. Director Fury's back. He's waiting for you at the Triskelion.
What?
It took us all by surprise. Keep talking, okay? I'm gonna see if I can clear it up.
So, no idea. It's been a great deal of commotion on this end.
Hang on now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, bloody hell.
Isn't that... I don't know. Isn't that how May bugged everything?
I can't believe you just killed someone like that.
I'm worried he killed the wrong man. He never spoke. The computer spoke for him. How do we know he was the one controlling it?
You're saying Nash...
It wouldn't be the first time.
I'm saying Nash could have been a prop.
And now he's dead.
After the attacks led us right to him.
It all seemed too easy.
He could still be out there right now, in our heads.
Because Mike Peterson led them straight to him, right? You know?
Did she mention your father's death? Your psych evaluation called it a defining moment. There's surveillance on every agent. Pictures, stats, where you've been stationed, who you'd visit, where you'd like to eat.
about it. The Clairvoyant only knew you'd be at Quinn's villa.
After I dropped the tracker, and the only thing he's had trouble seeing is what happened to you after you died.
Because Director Fury wouldn't release that file to anyone. Ha He doesn't have abilities. He has security clearance.
He has access.
He's an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Woo! Shit. It's getting good, man.
Did someone order you to kill the Clairvoyant?
Okay, so all this, I think, is unrelated to May's phone call still. But that phone call would have been on record, though, if somebody was tapping that line, too. But it's also got to be somebody with access to this plane.
What are you up to, Agent May?
Oh, that's May's.
Thought you would like to. There's going to be an aviation team on the ground. They could probably recalibrate it, but I think it should be alright.
Smooth.
Fitz!
What?
I was just looking for you.
I didn't do anything.
What? What? I didn't say you did. What'd you do?
Dedicate to one receiver. She's not supposed to have that. Who's she talking to?
Cut the line.
What?
You need to cut the line.
Didn't say, is that a little much?
Wasn't put on your plane so you could make me a better person, Coulson. You put me here to make the hard call.
Aw. I mean, this has to be a mislead, man. Based on what she said, like, it would be things that the Clairvoyant would have already known. This is a misunderstanding. I think she's also trying to find the mole. But my God, that would have been bad just then.
Put it down, May.
It's not what you think, Coulson. It's just an icer.
This one's not. Why he led us to the track only to disappear instead of defending his boss. Why would he do that? Because that wasn't his boss, was it?
What are you talking about?
Stop lying to me! Who's the real Clairvoyant?
Yeah. I know all these answers now. We're almost there.
If you're not doing this, who is?
When that plane touches down, take out everyone on board, except Agent Coulson.
Wow. God, this was so good. This is so much fun. Holy shit. This really felt like an event moment. Like the way this, like interrupted by a couple of goofy moments. That wasn't really their fault. Just limitations of their budget and technology at the time. Totally fine. But it did make me cackle, as you guys will have likely have seen and heard, for that matter. But the way this was paced, the way this was written, the way that was acted, everything about this felt like what could have been like a penultimate episode of the season. I don't know if there was like a hiatus or a break or anything around this time. It felt like an event moment. The way this took its time, the way it like put all this weight and gravity on this investigation, and the kind of ways that they really just hammered in the seriousness of this, kind of this culmination of all this stuff that we've been building up towards, the escalation and the degradation, and subsequently the enhancement of Mike Peterson, and all these little ways that they're trying to find the Clairvoyant when they're kind of decrypting his false clairvoyancy. And they've been able to glean that based now on the information that they had, it's got to be somebody with S.H.I.E.L.D. access. You know, I think I mentioned at one point, like slowly there was a couple of things that we've been having unraveled that has kind of woken up a few things here and there. There's still a big moment, a big reveal that hasn't happened yet, is one of the things that I do remember. Like, I remember the moment. I don't remember how we get there. So I'm seeing some of the paths light up. Like this was like an emergency exit on a plane, you know, exit that way. You know, that's kind of where my brain's at right now with a lot of this stuff, and it's making me giddy because now it's all coming together. And also, I gotta watch what I say, right now too, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody else. There's so much that is up in the air right now that I'm trying to be careful with going too far and spoiling it for the people watching that haven't got there yet. So like, I'm just like, God damn, it's so good. I can see the red herrings. I can see the pivots. I can see the shifts away from the end point and towards the end point in some ways. Like, we're getting there. Everybody's kind of getting there. And that was Brad fucking Dourif, right? Yeah, Thomas Nash. Brad Dourif. Unless he didn't die from that bullet wound, unless he's a character that comes back later, it's so strange to me that they would cast Brad Dourif to just be this guy in his chair, and he doesn't even use his own voice. It's that computer talking for him, unless they synthesized his voice and did that way. But yeah, man, that look he has in his eyes just takes me back to season 1 of the X-Files, Beyond the Sea. He's iconic in that. You know, obviously Chucky and Lord of the Rings and all kinds of stuff, but that role he had in that episode of the X-Files is one that sticks with me. It's so powerful, so good. And it's those eyes, the way that he looks, the way he was side-eyeing like that. Oh, that gleam. And you could tell it was him in certain lights, but there were other angles where I was like, is it really? He's not talking. Would they really do this with Brad Dourif? So I was like second-guessing myself the entire way. This episode really, it's called The End of the Beginning. And I think that is indicative of this is the end of Skye's role, her beginnings, her introduction, her tryout to be an official S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. That has been the beginning. It has been the storyline we've been following at this point, and is the end of that arc. It is the beginning of the next, as Skye is now an official agent. She is brought on. She is part of the group. She's part of the team on an official capacity, and has power, has pull, has weight to give into what she's saying among people outside of our internal group. It's hard to talk about this episode right now because there's certain things I can say that are evident by how the show has set certain things up right now, but part of me feels like it's saying too much. Even if I didn't know. If I didn't know, it would be fine. I don't think anybody would see it one way or another, but if I say certain things, even about things that are clearly set up in a certain way that I have an opinion about, but if I give that opinion because I know certain things, you can extrapolate ideas about that for other things I'm not even talking about. So, God damn it. Anyway, this episode is really good. The way it was, structured, the way it was written, the way they kind of really was driving this narrative and like really taking us into the meat of this mystery as we're finally kind of sniffing at the heels of this clairvoyant. And I think that's part of the problem is I think the clairvoyant at this point knows that they are getting close. So all of this is a big old show and dance to throw them off the scent of who the clairvoyant is. They're getting too close, which is why the clairvoyant reached out to Mike to be like, they're getting close. They're about to figure this out. It's time for us to meet. So things are escalating, and that's where this whole thing started. And if that was the clairvoyant, quite obviously, why would Mike Peterson run directly at them? He would disappeared on his way to where they found him. They wouldn't have found him if Mike Peterson didn't lead him that way. It's clearly a decoy. I'm not going to say anything. I don't know how to talk about this episode, man. It's a really good fucking episode. And I'm going to be so frustrated right now if this reveal does not come soon, because I don't know how I'm going to keep talking about this if we keep dangling it around. But we see Simmons is breaking protocol and hacking into things and trying to find ways around Coulson's order so that she can pursue investigating Skye's blood, like going back to the hub where they have a lab, where they have more access to things that she could use to analyze it and find out more about it, even though they were told not to. Fitz snooping around, trying to figure things out, and stumbles upon May's secret connection, which, again, God damn it, I'm just going to say it, because regardless of anything, I don't think, and again, there's pieces I could not remember, because there's whole gaps in my memory, as you guys, by large and far, know by this point. I don't know who she's talking to on the other end. I assume it's Fury, because we got that notice that Fury is on the Triskelion and willing to meet with him. I don't know if that was true. I don't know if that was fake. I don't know if that was a lie. But the only person I would imagine she would be calling would be to keep tabs on Fury, but she can't say who she's talking to. Or maybe it's somebody else. Could be one of the scientists. It could be Sitwell for all I fucking know. I don't know. I really don't know. But I honestly think she is just his handler, trying to keep an eye on what he does and does not know about what was done to him. It very well could be clairvoyant related, but I just don't think it is. It feels like a very, very classic red herring. I can explain it when we get to it. God damn it, this is so frustrating, because I didn't think the thing I remembered had anything to do with the clairvoyant until later, until we got towards the middle of the season. And still, like, things started to click to kind of be like, oh. And that was one of the things I remembered, was that A to B to C connection is like, oh. Because somebody pointed out how ironic it is that I know a big twist about the season, but didn't know certain elements of the storyline up until this point. But that clicks in my head now, and now I can't talk about it just yet. I don't know how I'm going to edit this conversation or this discussion, because I'm just flubbing around through all kinds of stuff right now in my brain, and I'm trying my best to referee my own thoughts for you guys. But fuck it. Guys, what did you think of the episode? How do you feel? What did you think was going on when you were watching this for the first time? If you're watching it for the first time, what did you think? I hope I didn't spoil anything for this. I don't even know if I made any sense right now. For all I know, I just sound insane. Well, guys, I'm going to pass it off to you, so sound off the comments, let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny, Sharon, Ryan, Karen, York, Scott, Melita, Robert Aguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Cantrell, Eric Official, Amy Becca, Casey Wood, and S.H.I.E.L.D. Thank you guys so much for continued support. That's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care, everybody.